Hello, my name is Corey Placido, and I'm your instructor for differential equations this semester. Hello, welcome. Now, since we can't have a first day face-to-face, I wanted to make this video to introduce myself a little bit before we dive into our course material. I've been teaching mathematics at University at Buffalo for almost 10 years now. Before, I was teaching in New York City at some of the CUNY schools down there, and I definitely miss the city a lot, but great to be here in Buffalo. I'm really having a wonderful time teaching for the University at Buffalo. We have a great department with a lot of wonderful people, and I'm very proud to be part of that department. A little bit about myself. Before all the lockdown and self-quarantining, I was clean-shaven. Now I have this mustache now. A few other things about me. I love cats, so I own a lot of cats, and I'll be introducing you to them throughout the semester. I'm also a big dog lover. You know, just cats are a little bit easier for me to manage at this time. When the time's right, I would definitely like to have, an Alaskan Malamute or some big dog like that would be wonderful. Let me know if you have any pets or if you have any animals that you're sharing your space with currently. Now, perhaps you're noticing I have these, interesting looking paintings behind me, a little bit of modern art. I like to go to those painting classes, and usually everybody paints the same thing, like, something like this, and we get to, talk to your friends, and you're painting the same thing, and then you leave, and you get to take the artwork with you. Well, I like to go to those, and then I just, don't follow the directions at all, and I just paint my cats anyways. So we got them. We got the artwork in here, thanks to yours truly. Some other things about myself. I love mathematics. I'm a big fan of the material in this specific course as well, so I'm a big fan of differential equations. And I really love to play guitar. So I enjoy musical instruments and all of that stuff. Now, personally, I think music and art are very important to help sort of balance mathematics. We have our course discussion board, so please head on over there. Let me know what your hobbies and your interests are. Let me know what you've been doing in your free time. If there's any music that you've been listening to, I would love some suggestions for some new music. I'm old, I'm very elderly, so I'm still listening to things like Kesha. But if you have any new music that you think is really awesome and you'd like to share with me, I'd love to take a listen to it, definitely. Big fan of coffee. I really recommend drinking a lot of coffee. So if you, wake up in the morning, you're about to click on that lecture video, make sure you brew yourself a cup first. Sit down with that cup of coffee, go through the lecture video, fill out the notes in the blank student notes, follow along, and then when it's time for the homework, get that second cup of coffee. If you're not a fan of coffee, keep in mind there's always alternatives like Red Bull and tea. Or you could sort of mix the three together, and I think that makes for a wonderful beverage as well. I'm very excited to share the semester with you, so please go over to our course discussion board, introduce yourself, and then we can go ahead and start talking about differential equations together. I think it's going to be a really good time. Please let me know if you have any other academic interests, what your degree program is, and what you plan on doing once you graduate. I always love to talk about applying this stuff to the real world and thinking about real-life situations where we can use differential equations. So I definitely recommend checking out the course handbook over on UB Learns, and then let me know if you have any questions. I'll be around. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about the course or the course content or just about the syllabus in general. So please go ahead, get that cup of coffee like we talked about and take a look at the course syllabus. Please let me know anything that I can do to make the academic experience better for you. I'm very interested in molding this online course so that it fits all of your needs, and definitely any suggestions that you have would be very helpful for me. And ultimately, the goal is just to have a really good time with the material while learning. Thank you so much for clicking on the introduction video and giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to you. I'm looking forward to a very wonderful fall semester with you in differential equations, and I will see you next time.